welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I wanted to do a morning skincare for you guys to show you to help with hyperpigmentation. As you can see by my face guys, I have a few little spots here and there, but the big difference is how my face looks now compared how it looked a few weeks ago. And that's because I had a crazy breakout and my face had so much hyperpigmentation on both sides. Was clearly visible. It was so bad. I'm gonna have pictures, try to get a couple of pictures and shots from old videos guys to show you how my face was doing a few weeks ago, because it was bad. One, on my side, definitely I wasn't doing my skincare routine, and two guys is that I was dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of things going on, so I had major breakouts, of course. So today guys, what I wanted to do is show you morning routine and nighttime routine, and there's a couple of things here and there that I typically don't do every morning. I am gonna mention that as well. So guys, let's get started. As you can see, my face is wet because I just got out the shower. I took my morning shower after I did my workout, so I did a little bit of extra, as you can see from this towel on my head. So one thing I want to point out guys is in the morning I don't always wash my hair. I do this most of the time after a long workout where I'm really sweaty, really dirty, and I know that my scalp just needs to be cleansed. I do a quick wash day, and if my hair is out like it is now, I will go ahead and do a scalp shampoo and I will go ahead and deep condition. So this morning what I decided to do was to go ahead and wash my hair and do a little deep conditioning, and I did use the Maui deep conditioning, but I used something new and fun guys, and this was the soap bar that I got, the Shea Moisture soap bar. So I used the Raw Soft Clay one and it feels great. That little thing feels amazing in your scalp. So quick wash, shampoo, condition for about 15 minutes while I took my shower and rinsed that out. If you guys can see how nice my face look, I love it guys. Progress is beautiful, and this is from morning me doing weeks of washing my face and doing my little skincare routine morning and night guys. I do my best to be as consistent as possible, and that's the big difference. Be consistent guys. So guys, moving on to what I do next. So you can see my face is definitely wet, still has the water in it. What I do is guys, I do go ahead, grab a little tissue paper, and this is how I dry my face. So guys, after I dry my face, the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is put on my toner. Now I do use two toners because my face, if you can see in some of my videos, you'll notice I have some dry spot on my face, especially around like my lip area, and there's some sides on my side of my face. They tend to get pretty dry compared to other parts that get pretty oily. So the first thing I do is I grab my tissues, I get two of these guys, and I will go ahead and use this toner. And this is the Bliss Clear Genius Clarifying Toner in Serum. And I bought this because again, the hyperpigmentation on my face, I wanted to have something that clarify it. And if you can see guys, it's more than half gone. I've been using this a lot, you can see it. And I will go ahead and use 3 pumps. And it come out at this little top. This is not my favorite packaging for this toner, to be honest. I would have preferred like more of a pump style, like the vitamin C serum that I have. And I'll put this on this sheet. And what I do guys is I go around and I put this on my face, and I just put it across because I want to spread it around. And I just take this little toner. I learned this from like a little video, skincare video. If you hold this little paper like this, it's so easy to actually go around your face and do this. I'm gonna do one side, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. And I make sure I go around my nose, and you can see guys, there's no little dirty residue on this tissue paper, which is one of my best thing ever. And even though I did put this serum toner on, again, because my face is dry, you don't have to do this. This is an extra step that I do, is if this would open, okay, here we go. I will go ahead and grab my toner. If you can see guys, I don't use this one as much. I only use it at certain time when I'm doing double toner, and I will go ahead and use 2 pump and do this all over my face. And guys, don't forget again to do your neck as well. I try to always remember doing really good at doing my neck as well, and making sure that's safe. Now while this is soaking in, I always give this a few minutes to soak in. As you can see, my face is all dewy with it. Once I pat it in, I feel it's pretty in there. I give it a minute to settle. While this is settling, one thing I wanted to mention to you guys is my cleansing routine. I cleanse my face in the morning, sometime midday, or I'll just rinse my face, and I do a cleansing at night as well. And one of the things I wanted to show you guys is how I cleanse it and the products I use. So in the morning, it's very important to get my face cleansed because sometimes I'll be sweating in the night, and I do put some heavier products at nighttime. So I want to make sure my face is clear of all of that. So what I do in the morning is I will go ahead and use this guy. This is pretty much done. I have almost nothing in here, but in the morning I will use this Shea Moisture. This is the Brighter Days Ahead Gel Cleanser, and this I try to use it almost every morning. I don't always use it every morning because sometimes my face will feel a little bit more sensitive. Once I feel my face is a little sensitive to the sun when I go outside, I will go ahead and stop using this because of all the vitamin C that's in it. It can make your face sensitive. I will go ahead and stop using it for a couple of days and go back and forth. Now, once I don't use that, I will go ahead and use this Blackhead Cleanser. But I know you're supposed to use a scrub maybe 3 times a week, but I will definitely say that I use facial scrub when I need it. So is some people they can definitely go with the 2-3 times, but I definitely use this when I need it. Sometimes I will do a facial scrub about 4 or 5 times a week, and that is because of my lifestyle, guys. If you work out a lot, you sweat as much as I do, you're doing so much, it is very important for you to go ahead and change up your skincare routine. Not everything works for everybody, so make sure you do what works for you. But my cleansing is, I've been using this guy. I'm so sad it's done because I haven't been able to find one at the store. I'm probably gonna have to order one online, but this is my Lotus Cleanser, and this is the Micro Deep Cleansing Foam. Gotta go to Ross, see if I can find another one again because that's where I got it. But this thing has been so good on my skin. Now that it's done, I actually started using this guy a week ago, and this is the Simple Spotless Skin Triple Action Face Wash, and this has zinc and chamomile goodness in it and is for visible clear skin. It definitely has helped to go ahead and improve onto what I've been doing. But the most important thing, guys, I noticed is this little brush, guys. This has been the best thing in my skincare routine. I've visibly noticed whenever I cleanse my face. Some cleansers, like when I first used this, I didn't think it was going to be a good cleanser, but using it with this brush has made all the difference. It is a big difference on actually cleaning out my pores and helping with breakouts. So much help. Okay, I think my face is good now, guys, so let's move on to the next product we're using. So guys, typically for this, what I have been doing for the past weeks is using my ordinary serum, but I'm going to show you guys here a few clips where I have been using that serum. That the last one I had, it actually ran out. So what I'm going to do, guys, is show you the new serum I have been using. The ordinary serum feels really good on my skin. It's hyaluronic acid and B5, and it's amazing for your skin. But guys, I got this one I've been wanting to try. I've been waiting for the ordinary serum to actually finish. This is again hyaluronic and vitamin serum, and this is for firming brighter skin. And I go ahead, I do use 2 pumps of this, and this is a pump. This is how I wish this serum, this would have come in a pump like this. It would have been a lot more manageable. And I think this is cool because most of the time the serums, they don't have a little top to cover this, which I hate, but this one has one, so I love it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my face. One really cool thing about this serum is how fast it absorbs in your skin. So by the time I spread this around my face and neck, it already starts absorbing in my skin before I even start patting it in. Again, guys, we're gonna give this a hot minute to settle down, where my skin finished absorbing everything and I feel that everything is soaking in. Now, I do want to mention, guys, I was using this vitamin C serum. Now that this is done, I do have to get a new vitamin C, but this as well does have brightening effect to it, so I'm not too worried about using a vitamin C right now because I don't want to use too much vitamin C on my skin to irritate it and cause any issues. Now that that's soaking in, one thing I did want to point out to you guys is I was using this guy for a little bit and I did like it, but I decided to switch up to go ahead and to use a new vitamin C eye gel. This was doing good on my eyes, but I just decided to try something different to see how well does it work and just to switch it up a little bit. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll notice I have this up. I already showed you guys I started using this, so switching up the eye gel and putting this one on. Instead of the eggplant, I'm gonna do this guy. And again, you don't need much for your eye area. It's super small, and especially it's getting really hot now. It's so hot and humid in Florida. This weather is trying to suffocate you. But this feels really cool around your eye area, and it just feels so much better to put this gel on. I know the other eggplant is a cooling eye balm, but the gel just feels so refreshing right now. And just pat this in. And definitely, because this is a vitamin C eye gel, I know my sister tried this. It was irritating around her eye area. So make sure that when you're using these, do a little patch test. Really, for the eye gel, I'm not sure how you would do a patch test for the most part, but you can go ahead, I guess, dab it a little bit around. But I don't know, I've never done a patch test for eye cream or eye gel or anything like that. So make sure you guys know what you're doing. So the next thing, guys, I do is put on little moisturizer. You guys know that I tell you that around my skin is dry, certain areas definitely. So I'll go ahead and put a little moisturizer. Now, I don't put a lot. This is how much I do, guys, because I put a couple of different things on my skin. I notice if I put too much of one thing, it will go ahead and clog up. So I just give it just enough. So I put just enough product, especially it's summer now. So it's not as crazy as it would be for winter that I need to put a lot of product in. Alright, so next, guys, we still have a couple more products to put in. Next thing I'm gonna do is put this Shea Moisture facial oil, and I do this for morning and night. I love this little thing. Not too much, just a little bit, especially after you put on some moisturizer. And guys, definitely mind the weather where you're gonna go, like after you do this, because it is important. And last, guys, we're gonna put this little lip oil. That's it, guys. Now, if I was going outside, I put something extra, and that would be sunscreen, and this would be my shea butter. And this is shea butter and cocoa butter mixed together, so this is helping my skin as well with the hyperpigmentation. Or I will put on the other sunscreen. Depending how long I would be out, I would put on both, guys. And this is it. This is my morning skincare routine, guys. This is what I do in the morning to clear my skin, along with all my other skincare routine. But this is just the basic morning routine that I do for my face. And I'm also going to show you guys what I do before I go to bed. Okay, so now that it's nighttime, I'm going to show you guys what I typically do to my face for nighttime. This is just a regular nighttime routine. First thing I'm going to do is actually go cleanse my face. I rinse it with warm water for about 30 seconds. It helps get most of the products off of my face before I cleanse it. So that way on my regular days, I only have to cleanse one time. And I'll go ahead and use my cleansing brush and my cleanser, guys. And I'm using this simple cleanser because my other Lotus cleanser is done. So we're using that one for now to see how it does. And after that, I come, guys, you see my face. It's nice and clean. I'm going to use my tissue paper. And I just make sure that my face is dried out. So now that my face is completely dry, we're going to do the same thing. Next step is pretty much always the same. We're going to use toner. And I'm using this toner, guys. I'm going to be using this toner until it's gone. So for nighttime, I only use the Blitz toner. So I put a little bit more extra toner than I normally would for the daytime. You can see, guys, around my mouth and just my dry areas. So I tend to make sure that they are covered and that my face is getting some good serum and being toner properly. So now that I have my toner on, pat this in a little bit, and what I'm going to do is use my serum. And again, I'm using the same serum. A lot of my products, I don't change them on my regular nights and morning routine, so they're pretty much some of the same product that I use. Giving this a few seconds to settle in, and not too long. And while this is settling in, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some eye gel on, and I am using the new CL vitamin C eye gel. This has been doing pretty good for the hot month. This little cooling eye gel works great. Guys, you don't need a lot at all. A lot of these eye cream, I end up having to repurpose them a lot because after using them for a little while, they really never finish. And put this over my eyelids as well, but I stay pretty high, try to stay pretty high at least. And I pat this in just like my serum. skin. Give this like a minute to settle. While this is taking a minute to settle, I wanted to show you guys these two products. The two night cream that I use right now are the Rock. This is the Multi Correction 5-in-1 Restoring Night Cream. And I also have this simple Skin Quench Sleeping Cream. I usually would use this about 3 times a week, and I'll use this on a regular basis. Right now I'm not using that one, the Rock one, but I can show you guys what it looks like. Basically, when I started using this, it was really nice on my skin, and this is the product itself. You can see, guys, I've had this for a couple of months now and I've been using it, but this is what it's like. It looks creamy, but it's actually extremely light. It goes in super fast. And skin quenching sleeping mask, it really means it. It's so nice, so fluffy. Just this is what the product look like, guys. It's like gel, but not gel. I don't know how to say that to you guys. But then you can put a lot if you want to, because it's actually a pretty good product at moisturizing. You don't need quite a lot of it, just enough to keep your skin hydrated. I use this a lot more whenever I notice, like, you notice my around my mouth area, it was looking on the dry side. I went ahead and used that. That's what I'm using. I've been using for the past couple of days because my skin's dried out a little. I think it really took a beating this winter. The last part I'm gonna do, guys, is use this oil. I use this morning and night, this Shea Moisture oil. So I know it's a nighttime treatment for the most part, but this is a great like sealant. After I put on everything, I go and I put this guy on, and now the last thing I do, guys, is I will do my lips. Now one thing I do is I use 2 products before going tonight. This is the Sierra B. This is a lip balm basically, and I put this on first, then I'll go ahead and put the oil on top of that. Now I do these 2 because one is just not enough for the night. I realize my lips feel a lot better and I keep the moisture on a lot longer. By the time it's morning, my lips may dry out, but they're not dry, so that's why I use 2 products. I don't have like a sleeping lip mask or lip balm. I've seen those. I should probably get one. They look pretty interesting, but that's pretty much it, guys, for nighttime. This is what I do on an average basis. Products may change, different toner, serum, depending how my skin are feeling, but for the most part, these are the products that I use. And as I mentioned, I put this simple on tonight, but I will be changing. I go back and forth between these 2, guys. So tonight was just me using this simple product, but that's it, guys. So this is my skincare routine, guys, what I do from morning to night, and this is nighttime, and that's it. So any products, guys, you use, this is what's been helping my face. As I said, with my hyperpigmentation, it's still, I had a couple of breakouts. Of course, I get them again. They're not a big deal to me, but I don't like when my face is crazy covered with them, and it really gets to me, especially the breakouts. Breakouts are more like, I know there's something I need to work on in my inside health, so that's a big deal as well, of course. So that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, of course, subscribe to my channel. Of course, click the notification bell so you know when I have new videos that are coming out. Leave all of your comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to go over and watch my last video.